In this modern connected world, organisations are looking towards digital solutions to unlock the value of connectivity. The use case centres around the concept of unlocking, creating and building connectivity value for all. By forging new relationships, online prosperity can be promoted to an entire connected value chain. From networks and service providers to distributors and broadcasters, IP-based offerings will converge in a centralised ecosystem. The challenge: a client's experience and services must fluidly operate across the full customer relationship lifecycle, whilst engaging partners that are needed. A true ecosystem to provide a plug-and-play environment for both products and services. In this video, we're going to walk through a use case of a client that provides informed purchasing through a series of CPQ advisors within a marketplace. We will also demonstrate how the marketplace can then help to exploit adjacent markets. We will start by configuring a drone, then move to add cloud backup and video storage, and then further along show how video analytics services can also be utilised, all within a single marketplace. To complete the journey, we will then walk through CAA and FAA clearance, as well as adding liability insurance. We will then show how our contract lifecycle management application compiles all of the chosen products and services together, ensuring that the client can track significant fields such as payment terms, SLAs and KPIs. Pretty much zero touch for B2B. Before we start, we would like to point out that this use case was completely built using Knowledge Cube, our low-code platform. By utilising low-code, we can rapidly produce enterprise cloud applications for web and native devices, all from a single build. We also implement a template-driven approach to rapidly build, publish, measure, test, and tear down if required, allowing an ongoing agile development methodology to be followed. Let's now demonstrate the use case. This marketplace brings together products and services into one centralised location, enabling users to fully self-serve and streamline the procurement process without having to use multiple systems. We can see there are 3 tiles available to us, with different offerings within our use case: video analytics, AR/VR, and drones. On selecting one of these, you will see the relevant sectors that relate back to the offering. For this example, we're going to configure a drone and related services for media and entertainment. On entering our offering, we are presented with related information and benefits, as well as various products from the range available. By utilising a template-driven approach, advisors can be rolled out to G20 countries with ease, requiring only minor revisions for each country. For this example, we're actually going to configure a specific drone. We are now going to select what we want to do with the drone and the configuration that we need. Business rules are used to define the user journey and offer additional products and services. When we select your preferred method of control, you will notice that we are given the ability to configure a mobile data plan that can be linked to your drone purchase, demonstrating how adjacent services can be linked to a single configuration. Let's click the cloud backup tile. This will then trigger a guided advisor, allowing users to easily configure additional services. The advisor is for cloud backup, however advisors can be built for anything. For example, the cloud storage of a drone recorded video. If we look to complete some details, we can capture the quantity of data required to backup, the backup method, and any other additional information that may be relevant. At this point in time, the user is then presented with 4 different options to be able to configure their plan, based on the different elements that are included as part of the service. You have the ability to change the subscription period and see how the premiums update. You then have the ability to add to the basket. Upon clicking this, the service is added to the basket within the marketplace. Let's go back to our original configuration. Now that we've configured the product, we're going to proceed to the service page. On this page, we are presented with the product that we have just configured. We can list all relevant services that are available to this product, such as insurance, but let's come back to that. On this final page, we have integrated into the airspace regulation system, which will give us the rules we have to adhere to for flying our drone. You will see it has defaulted to Birmingham. Let's change this to London and Heathrow Airport. Below the map, you will see a key detailing each of the colours and what they refer to. For example, orange requires authorisation to fly, and blue is a no-fly zone. We have also connected to the weather service for the next 5-day forecast for that location, as well as a list of the flight rules for the selected location, in this case, London. There are 11 rules in total, one of which is requiring us to apply for authorisation to the FAA, which we can easily do from within this system. For the purpose of this demo, we will autofill the fields. After we click Submit, the document will be stored and issued to the FAA for them to review once payment has been taken. Let's now continue to our basket. You can now see we have a bill of materials with 4 line items. The first is our drone, the second is our application to the FAA, the third our cloud backup solution, and the fourth our voice IP data plan. This has all been compiled within one system, meaning we have not had to direct the user away from the main site into other systems. All adjacent services can be integrated into a centralized solution. We can now view the document. As you can see, the document has been automatically populated with our information. This document has been built using industry standard applications and has embedded variables relevant to the application. This is uploaded into Knowledge Cube, and they can be generated to retrieve form data. Now let's get back to the application. On clicking Make Payment, the system can trigger any form of payment system required. This could be an online credit card provider, into banking e-currency, or connected directly to a financing or leasing system. Now let's take a look at the back office of Knowledge Cube to see how easy it is to add a service such as insurance to the purchasing process. For the purpose of this video, we have pre-configured an insurance module that we can now embed directly into the existing process without affecting the core functionality of our application. Let's take another look at our marketplace to see the changes that we have just made. If we skip through to our services page, you will now see that below our configured product, we have the related insurance services we've just added in the back office. Now let's select drone and liability insurance. You can see here that the value of the drone has been pre-populated for us, but for this example we want to increase the amount of liability cover to $10 million. As you will see on doing this, it automatically increases the cost of the premiums on offer. Our use case has 3 insurance feeds from different underwriters. This provides us with policy price and a feature comparison. Let's now select the relevant insurance policy for us. If we now skip back through the use case to our basket, you will see that our additional insurance service has also been pushed through and is now included in our bill of materials alongside the 4 other products and services. These are all ready now to be agreed and purchased. Once all configurations are complete of both products and services, we tie it all together with Contract Lifecycle Management, or CLM for short. Let's take a look at that now. The contract has been generated by the system and we are now in the CLM module. The top record displays the latest contract that has been generated. Let's check the record out and view the request. The request displays the initial version of the contract. Let's now view that contract. You can see the contract has been pre-filled with the customer's details and the high level of the drone purchase. If we now amend the contract, we can go between departments. The system includes a contract clause library. This provides the ability for legal teams to work collaboratively and efficiently on global contracts. Clauses are available in different regions. Here you can see we have Denmark, France, Germany, Italy and Spain. Let's select some different clauses. Here you can allocate it to a different department. Let's allocate it to the accounts department. This has now been issued to Jonathan in the accounts department. Here you can see the latest version of the contract. We can again check this out. Upon clicking View Request, we are presented with the 2 versions of the contract. On viewing the contract, we will be able to see the added clauses and any other changes that may have been made. The user has the ability to make additional changes and then submit to the next department. If we view as the next department, we will again be able to see the highlights. When we open the new contract, it highlights the clauses that have been removed. Here we've seen the flexibility of the CLM module and how the redlining process works between the various departments. The true power of the connected marketplace comes into play with the ability to extend out with additional cloud services, meaning the platform is much more than just a sales configurator or quote to order system. It now moves into service operations. Now let's take a look at a video analytics service, a service that could be white labelled and resold. We're going to analyse some drone footage of a football match. To do this, we're going to create a new job. Let's paste the URL of the video we want to analyse. We have to give the job a title. Let's call it Football Analysis, and also add a description. We then need to click Analyze Video. At this point, the system connects to a third-party API service. This one is a video analysis service. The system can connect to a multitude of third-party cognitive, AI, and machine learning services. The service indicates to us that the video is processing. Once the process has been completed, we can then check the status of the record. If it is highlighted as successful, we can then view the metadata that has been passed back to the system from the API service. In this example, you can see for the video that we uploaded, it has returned keywords such as football, yellow card, offside, pitch, fans, and drone footage. We can then consume these back into the system to be used within our processes or calculations to deliver various outcomes. As you can see, unlike traditional marketplaces, the modern hybrid approach features products, services, advisors, applications, and connectivity to truly optimize and empower your cloud solutions. Our low-code platform is used by some of the world's largest organizations, has been running over a decade, is super feature-rich, and by utilizing reusable assets can be easily scaled across the globe. With Knowledge Cube, low-code doesn't mean compromise.